Hey everybody, welcome to class today. Today is going to be an advanced inversions practice, so you don't need any props for today. If you enjoy these classes, please remember to like and subscribe, and if you have any class suggestions, if you want to see more of anything, or if you're interested in personalized programs, head over to my Instagram page. We're going to get started today in a bent leg downward facing dog. Bend your knees generously in your downward dog. Send your chest back towards your thighs. Round down evenly through the hands, pressing down through the thumb and forefinger. Take a nice deep inhale through the nose. Let it go through the mouth. One more like that. Inhale, create length in the body. Exhale, let everything go. Start to breathe in and out through the nose, maybe inviting in Ujjayi Pranayama. And then maybe starting to straighten through the legs as your body is ready. Take 2 more breaths. And look towards the hands, and your inhale, ripple the spine forward, coming through into a high plank pose. And then exhale, leading with the hips, come up onto the toes, back into downward dog. Inhale, ripple through the spine plane. Exhale, take it back to downward dog. Take 3 more like this at the pace of your own breath, adding in any other movements that your body is calling for. And then one more time, shift it through to plank. And then this time as you exhale, bend the knees and send the hips back towards the heels. And then start to straighten the legs through to downward dog. Leading with the tailbone, think of curling the tailbone under as you send a wave through the spine back into plank. And then exhale, start to bend the knees, send the hips back towards the heels. Start to straighten the legs into downward dog. Tuck the tail and send that ripple all the way through the spine to plank. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Start to straighten the legs. And then one more time, roll the spine forward. Bend the knees, send the hips back. Start to straighten the legs, downward facing dog. Inhale yourself through to plank, send the shoulders just forward of the wrists. And as you exhale, lower halfway to chaturanga. You can drop the knees if you need. Whole hand presses, inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll through to plank. Exhale, chaturanga, belly lifts. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. 3 more to the pace of your own breath, dropping the knees if you need to. Making sure that the shoulders don't go lower than the elbows. And take it through to plank pose. Inhale. Exhale, lower chaturanga. And then lower all the way to the belly. Untuck the toes, engage the legs. Inhale, peel the chest up for cobra. Keep the glutes out of the lower back, send the tail long. Exhale, roll down the front body. 2 more. Inhale, lead with the sternum, draw the elbows back. Exhale, down. 1 more. Inhale, roll up cobra. And then this time stay and hold. Think of drawing the palms towards the back of the room. See if you can extend the chest a little taller. And stay here, or maybe engage the legs so much that the knees lift. And then maybe the toes can lift. Big toes rolling to the sky. Stay here, or maybe the hands can lift as long as the shoulders don't bunch up to the ears. 3 more breaths. And then press the hands down underneath the elbows, drop the feet. Inhale, this time upward dog or stick with cobra. Exhale, pike the hips, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll forward to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra, your choice. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. One more time, Shra Vinyasa. Inhale, forward. Exhale to lower. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, drop the knees underneath the hips. Inhale, drop the belly, reach the sternum forward, cow belly. Exhale, round the spine, push the floor away for cat. Inhale, cow belly breath. Exhale, cat. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Make your way to a neutral spine and then start to walk the hands forward. Keep the hips over the knees. Start to sink the chest, chin or forehead down for Anahatasana, puppy pose. As you inhale, think of drawing energy in towards the midline. And as you exhale, see if you can sink the chest a little closer to the ground. Inhale, draw the energy in. Exhale, melt a little deeper. One more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Ground down strongly through the forearms. Start to shift the weight forward so that the shoulders come over the elbows. Tuck the toes and start to walk the feet towards the head for dolphin pose. Ground down evenly through both forearms and think of pushing the body away from the floor. Head is heavy, heels descend. Take 2 more breaths. And then start to walk the feet backwards for forearm plank. Elbows directly underneath the shoulders, hands like railroad tracks. As you inhale, think of drawing energy in towards the center, the elbows and the toes draw together. And then as you exhale, think of lengthening, sending the energy from the tail to the crown of the head. Inhale, draw energy in. Exhale, send it out through the heels. Keep going like that, forearm plank pulsation. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, slowly lower the hips to the floor for Sphinx pose. Inhale, draw the chest through the gateway of the arms. Send the crown up towards the sky, but don't throw the head back. And then as you exhale, tuck the chin into the chest, stretching out the back of the neck. Inhale, reach the sternum, chest forward. Think of drawing the elbows back. Exhale, let the head bow. One more like that, gently drawing in the lower belly to protect the lower spine. And then rolling all the way down, release to the floor. Take the hands underneath the elbows, untuck the toes, knees up or down. As you exhale, press to plank. Take an inhale here, exhale, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. And for this first one, we're just going to slowly walk the feet to the back of the hands. Inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. 2 more like that, bending the knees as much as you need. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale to fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, bend the knees, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale, stay here. And we'll hold for about 5 breaths. Make sure you can see your toes, and if your feet are apart, your knees are apart. Even weight through all 4 corners of the feet. And then on your exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, draw the collarbones wide. And as you exhale, start to fold forward, chest comes to the thighs. Maybe you start to straighten the legs, maybe you leave them bent. Take an inhale here. Exhale, slowly release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Plant the hands, step, walk or float to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, open the right hip, send the knee to the sky. And draw the right shoulder down to the floor. Take an inhale. As you exhale, shift forward, tap right elbow, right knee. Inhale, open it up. Exhale, cross the body, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it back and open. Exhale, step the right foot through. Drop the left knee, untuck the toes. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Sweep the arms up, gently draw the front of the pelvis up. And then as you exhale, start to shift the hips back, straighten through the front leg. Ardha Hanumanasana. Take one more inhale. Exhale, shift forward. Plant the left hand, lift the left knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm up for an open twist. Look down towards the left hand, and as you exhale, step the right foot back to meet the left side plank. You can always drop the bottom knee or stagger the feet. Take one more breath. Exhale, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Gently draw the left shoulder down, send the right heel to the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift forward, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, take it back and open. Exhale, cross. Inhale. Exhale, step it through, drop the back knee. Inhale, raise the arms up, Anjaneyasana. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, shift the hips back, straighten through the front leg, Ardha Hanuman. Take an inhale. Exhale, shift forward, plant the right hand, lift the right knee. Inhale, sweep the left arm open for an open twist. Look towards the right hand. As you exhale, step the left foot back to meet the right, or modify as you need to for side plank. gently drawing the left hip forward. Take an inhale. Exhale, take it back to plank. Inhale here in your plank, and then exhale, drop the knees underneath the hips. Start to walk the hands forward for Anahatasana Puppy Pose. Inhale, draw energy in. Exhale, sink the chest. You could stay here or start to shift the shoulders over the elbows, coming back into dolphin pose, walking the feet in towards the nose. And you could stay here, or if you have a dolphin practice, step the left foot in, take the right leg up. Sorry, if you have a Pinchamayurasana practice. So you could stay here in Ekapada dolphin pose with the right leg lifted, or slight bend in the left knee, kicking up into your Pinchamayurasana, thinking of standing on the ceiling. Wherever you are, we'll hold for 5 more breaths. And if you went upside down, or if you're in dolphin, slowly release, making your way back into a forearm plank. Inhale, draw energy in. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Exhale, release the head. Inhale, Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Interlace the hands behind you like we did on our chair pose. And as you inhale, draw the shoulder heads away from the floor as you send the fists towards the back of the room. Feet stay down, and think of lengthening the buttocks away from the lower back. Take 3 more breaths, stay here. Or if it's no strain on the lower back, start to lift the legs. Maybe the fists lift away from the sacrum. Shalabhasana. Take 1 more inhale, and then on your exhale, plant the feet down, plant the hands. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. Look towards the top of the mat. This time we're going to take optional tuck jumps. So we're going to make our way to the top of the mat. You can do tuck jumps, or you can just walk there. If you're doing the tuck jumps, think of bringing the shoulders over the hands and the heels in towards the bum. And we'll take about 5. You can always go to a wall if that makes you more comfortable. And then we'll all meet in a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale, interlace behind the back, non-dominant way. Inhale, send the collarbones wide. Exhale, fold forward over the legs. Release the hands. Inhale, come up halfway lift. And then exhale, plant the hands as slowly as you can. Jump back to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Set up for crescent pose. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, take the left hand to the belly, the right hand to the sacrum. Think of drawing the left hand up and the right hand down. And then make sure that one side of your pelvis isn't a lot higher than the other. Sink the front knee down as you sweep the arms back up overhead. Take 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, straighten the front leg, pyramid pose. Send the back heel towards the floor, even though it won't touch. And ground down through the big toe side of the front leg as you draw the right hip back into the socket. And then look towards the front leg, start to slightly bend in the right knee, take a big step up into standing splits at the top of the mat. And you could stay here, or if you want to play with handstand or handstand hops, plant the hands down evenly, pick a gazing point between the thumbs, raise up onto the right toes so that all the weight comes into the hands, and then maybe a slight bend into the knee to kick up once, twice, or maybe get some hang time. Again, you can always use a wall here. And take 3 more breaths wherever you're at. If you went upside down, take the right leg down, meet back in standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, step the left leg back, low lunge. Plant the left hand, inhale, open twist. This time as you exhale, step the right foot behind the left knee. Inhale, sweep the right arm to the front of the room, open the side body. Exhale, plant the right hand, tap right knee to right elbow. Inhale, right knee, left elbow. And then as you exhale, shoot it through for fallen triangle. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, plant the left hand. Inhale, 3-legged dog, right leg sweeps up. Exhale, single leg plank, take it through a vinyasa. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Set up for crescent pose, and on your inhale, raise up. Exhale, take the right hand to the belly, the left hand to the sacrum, and gently draw the right hand up, the left hand down. Even off through the pelvis, sink a little deeper, and when you're ready, start to reach the arms up and overhead. Take one more inhale, and then as you exhale, straighten through the front leg, extended pyramid pose. Draw the left hip back as you send the right heel down, and think of lengthening the crown of the head towards the front toes. And then look towards the left foot, gently bend in the left knee, take a big step forward to standing split. Stay here or plant the hands in front of you, start to raise up onto the left toes, take a little bend in the left knee, and then one kick, maybe 2, maybe 3, maybe catch some hang time in a handstand. And try not to banana your lower back in your handstand. Keep lengthening the tail away from the lower back. And if you went upside down, slowly lower that left foot to the floor, standing splits. Inhale. Exhale, step the right leg back, low lunge, plant the right hand. Inhale, sweep the left arm open. Exhale, step the left foot behind the right knee. Inhale, arc the body as you sweep the left arm towards the front of the room. Exhale, plank, tap left knee, left elbow. Inhale, tap left knee, right elbow. Shoot the left leg through. Inhale, fallen triangle, sweep the right arm up. And then as you exhale, plant the right hand. Inhale, send the left leg back, 3-legged dog. And then start to roll it forward to a single leg plank. Exhale, option single leg chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. We're going to make our way to the top of the mat again, so option to take the tuck jumps, walk, step, however you want to get there. If you're taking the tucks, we'll take about 5. And then come to a forward fold at the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale, interlace behind the back. This time as you inhale, raise up onto the toes, so we're in a bound balanced chair. Stay on the toes as you exhale, start to fold forward, bringing the hands up and behind the head, maybe. Take an extra inhale. Exhale, release the heels, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands as slowly as you can. Jump, hop, step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Set up heel to heel for warrior 1. Inhale, raise up, warrior 1. Think of drawing the right hip back with the left ribs forward. Strongly ground down through the left leg as you lengthen through the torso. And breathe length into the body, 2 more breaths. Take 1 more inhale. Exhale, interlace the hands behind you. Inhale, open wide through the collarbones. Exhale, humble warrior. Bhakti Virabhadrasana. Sending the right shoulder to the inside of the right knee. Keep hugging the right hip underneath you and grounding down through the left foot. On your inhale, come halfway up. Rotate off the back heel so you're in a power lunge. Take an inhale. And then exhale, step the weight into the right foot, coming into a bound warrior 3. The fists reach towards the back of the room. The left toes point down. Take 1 more inhale. And then as you exhale, start to dip the chest towards the floor. Maybe the hands come up and behind the head for a bound standing split. And you could stay here, you could release the hands, or once more, you can play with some handstand hops or come into handstand. Whatever you're working with, whatever serves you today. Take 2 more breaths. If you left the ground, slowly bring the right foot back down. Release the hands to the floor. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the left leg back, low lunge. Plant the left hand. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, step the right foot behind you. Maybe this time wild thing, opening the chest and the hips to the sky. Exhale, plant the right hand. Sweep the right knee all the way through for a floating fallen triangle. Inhale. Exhale, single leg plank. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And then exhale, roll all the way through to a single leg chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Set up for warrior 1, heel to heel. Inhale, raise up. This time grounding down through the right leg as you draw the right ribs forward and the left hip back. Take an inhale. Exhale, interlace the non-dominant way behind the back. Inhale, open the collarbones. Exhale, Baddha Virabhadrasana, humble warrior. Bow to the inside of the left leg. Hug the left hip underneath you. Inhale, come halfway up. Rotate off the back heel. Send the weight into the left leg, and as you exhale, step up into warrior three with the hands interlaced behind you. Right hip rotates down, hands reach to the back of the room. And then start to fold forward into a bound standing split. Maybe the hands come up and overhead. And you can stay here, you can take the hands to the floor. Maybe you play with handstand or handstand hops. Or maybe you have another variation of handstand that you're working with. Maybe you're working the tuck press or a split press. If you went upside down, slowly lower the left leg. Take an inhale, both hands down. Exhale, step it back, low lunge. Inhale, sweep the left arm up. Exhale, step the left foot behind you, maybe opening it up into wilding. Take an inhale here. Exhale, plant the left hand, sweep the left leg through, floating fallen triangle. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. Exhale, right hand plant, single leg plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, ripple the spine forward, take it all the way through to chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option for tuck jumps again, however you want to. We're going to make our way to the top of the mat. And then meeting in a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, sink the hips, chair pose. Exhale, interlace the non-dominant way. This time as you inhale, raise up onto the toes. Exhale, stay on the toes as you start to fold forward. Take an extra inhale. Exhale, release the heels, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Listen for the change. This time we're coming into crow pose. Crouch down, bring the knees to the backs of the arms, lifting the feet. If both feet don't lift today, that's fine. Just work one at a time, or come into a yogi squat. Take 3 more breaths. And then from here, step, walk, float. Try something different. Make your way back into downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg. Exhale, step it through. Center it in between your hands, drop the back foot, heel to arch. Inhale, raise up, warrior two. Sink deep into your front leg. Take your hands to your pelvis and see that your pelvis is relatively even, front to back, side to side. And then think of opening the left ribs towards the back of the mat. And take 4 more breaths, sink a little deeper if you can. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, reach way forward. Come down into side angle pose. Either bringing the hand to the inside of the leg, the outside of the leg, or to a block. Maybe you come forearm to thigh. Wherever you are, hug the right hip underneath you. Think of pressing the right knee towards the pinky toe side and pressing the back edge of the back foot down. Inhale, take the left arm up, and then circle the left hand to the left hip. Look forward, start to walk the right hand forward under the shoulder, coming up for half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Spiral the chest open to the left, the hips won't stack. You can stay here, or you can bend the left leg, reach for the outside edge of the left foot, taking Chapasana. Micro bend in through the right knee, open through the chest. If you've got a hold of the foot, inhale, slowly release it. Exhale, take left hand down, standing split. Inhale, lengthen through the chest. Exhale, bend the right knee, tap the left knee to the back of the right, Shiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, standing split. Exhale, Shiva squat. Inhale, standing split, stay, or one more time on this side, play, maybe coming into handstand. Two more breaths. If you went upside down, slowly lower the right leg. Step the left leg back, plant the left hand. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, option for wild thing. Inhale, sweep that right arm up and open. Exhale, plant the right hand. Send the right leg through, fallen triangle. Inhale, option floating fallen triangle. Exhale, this time bend the left knee, send the hips to the heel. Inhale, floating fallen triangle. Exhale, single leg plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, this time see if you can bend the elbows, then bring the chest through like a dive bomber, all the way through. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Center it, heel to arch alignment. Inhale, cartwheel your way up, warrior two. Once again, take your hands to your pelvis, feel its evenness, and then think of growing your spine tall out of the pelvis. And settle in, get comfy in your pose. Take two more breaths. Flip your front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, shift it all the way forward. Bring it down for your version of side angle pose. Wherever you are, strong contact of the back foot and make sure the front knee's not collapsing. Spiral the chest open to the long end of the mat. Grow tall through the spine. Look down, inhale, take the right arm to the sky. Exhale, take it to the hip. Start to walk the left hand forward. Start to shift the weight onto the left foot for Ardha Chandrasana. Stay here, spiraling the chest open, reaching the arm to the sky. Or bend the right knee, reach for the right ankle, Chapasana. If you've got a hold of the foot, inhale, slowly release. Exhale, take it down, standing split. Stay here, or last time on this side, feel free to play, coming up into handstand or any variation you're working with. Take 2 more breaths. If you went upside down, slowly lower that left leg. Take an inhale. Exhale, step the right leg back. Plant the right hand. Inhale, open twist. Exhale, step the left foot behind. Inhale, sweep the arm open, wild thing. Exhale, plant the left hand, swing the left leg through, floating fallen triangle. Inhale. Exhale, bend the right knee, send the hips back to the heel. Inhale, floating fallen triangle. Exhale, single leg plank. Inhale, 3-legged dog. This time as you exhale, dive bomber, start to bend the elbows, send the chest to the floor, and then roll it through to upward facing dog. Exhale, back to chaturanga. Inhale, plank. Exhale, drop the knees. Walk the hands forward, last time, anahatasana. Inhale, draw energy in. Exhale, sink the chest. Feel free to stay here, regain your breath, or one last chance for Pinchamayurasana and Dolphin. Shift the shoulders over the elbows, start to walk the toes in. Stay here in your dolphin pose, or take the right foot in a little bit more. Raise the left leg. Stay here, or maybe a little bend and a little hop up to Pinchamayurasana. And if you went upside down, slowly make your way back to forearm plank. Take an inhale here. Exhale. Bring the big toes together, swivel to the outside edge of the right foot. Inhale. Forearm Vashisthasana. And you can stay here, or maybe you step the left toes behind the right knee. Open the chest and hips for a baby wild thing. And exhale, bring it back to forearm plank. Rotate over to the left. Baby Vashisthasana on the left. And maybe you stay here, or maybe you step the right toes behind you. Inhale, sweep that right arm open, coming into a baby wild thing. And then exhale, bring it back to forearm plank. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. Inhale in Sphinx pose. Exhale, lower all the way to the floor. Interlace the hands the non-dominant way behind the back. Bend the knees, keep the hips distance apart. And then flatten the feet as if you're standing on the ceiling. Take an inhale. And then on your exhale, lift everything up. The thighs, the chest. Think as if you can stamp the feet to the ceiling. Back of the neck is long. Take 5 more breaths. Inhale, lengthen through the legs. Exhale, plant the hands and the feet. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes, downward facing dog. We're going to make our way to the top of the mat again. Options as always, step, walk, tuck, jump, however you want to get there. We'll meet there in 5 or 6 breaths. And then come to a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, interlace the non-dominant way. Inhale, raise onto the toes. Exhale, stay on the toes as you fold forward. Take an extra inhale. Exhale, release the heels. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Step back a little bit on your mat and then exhale, come into crow pose. So you can stay here working on your crow pose, holding your crow pose, or if you have a tripod headstand practice, slowly with control lower the crown of the head down to the floor. Maybe you stay here, or with control start to lift the shins off the back of the arms, send the feet up towards the sky. And you can stay here, or as you exhale, think of hinging at the hips, coming into an L shape, lowering the toes to the floor. Inhale, and then exhale, send it all the way back up into tripod. Take 0 to 5 more of those. Always an option to split the legs at the bottom and straddle the feet up. Play around with different movements to work different muscles. And then if you went upside down, we're going to come back the way that we came in. So start to bend the knees into the chest. Bring the shins to the back of the arms. Get strong in through the arms. Lift the head off back into crow pose. And then walk, step, float. Try something different. Make your way back into downward facing dog. And take an extra breath in downward dog. Inhale, sweep the right leg up. Exhale, step it through. Center the leg for warrior 2. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, sink deep. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Take an inhale here. Exhale, reach the right hand all the way forward, cut back to the right hip, and then come into triangle pose. Take one more inhale. Exhale, take the left hand to the left hip. Coming back into Ardha Chandrasana, walk the right hand forward, take an inhale. And then exhale, square off the hips, take the left hand down. Keep rotating the torso towards the right, coming into Parivrtta Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon. You can always have a block if you need, or bend the right knee generously to bring the floor closer to you. Take one more inhale. Exhale, plant the right hand down. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back for a warrior 1 stance. Inhale, raise up warrior 1. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale, start to reach forward, folding over that front leg. Take the left hand down, block or shin. Start to rotate the right arm up towards the sky. Or keep the hand on the lower back and just work on rotating the torso. Whatever feels the best in your body. Parivrita Trikonasana. Take one more inhale. As you exhale, rotate off the back heel, plant the left hand, come into your low lunge twist. Inhale. Exhale, step the right foot behind you. Inhale, wild thing. Exhale, plant the right hand, sweep the right leg through, floating fallen triangle on your inhale. Exhale, send the hips to the heel. Inhale, floating fallen triangle. Exhale, single leg plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, dive bomber, chest to the floor, roll through to upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Exhale, step it through. Warrior two stance. Inhale, raise up. Exhale, sink down. Flip the front palm. Inhale, reverse to warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, strong back leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, straighten the front leg, reverse triangle. Take an inhale. Exhale, cut back at the left hip, lengthen through both sides of the body. Trikonasana. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, take the right hand to the right hip. Gentle bend in the left knee, take the left hand forward, step it up, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale, take the right hand down, square off the hips, and then start to rotate the torso towards the left. Maybe sweeping the left arm up. Drawing the left hip back, strongly firing up through the left for the right leg. 2 more breaths. And then take both hands down, step the right foot back for a warrior one stance. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, straighten the front leg. Inhale to gather length. And then exhale, tilt the pelvis over that straight front leg. Bringing the right hand down to a block, the shin, the floor. Starting to open up the body to the left side. Trying to keep as even as you can through the hips. Take one more inhale, and on your exhale, plant the right hand, lift the right heel. Inhale, open low twist. Exhale, step the left foot behind. Inhale, open up wild thing. Exhale, plant the left hand, sweep the left leg through, floating fallen triangle on your next inhale. Exhale, hips to heel. Inhale, floating fallen triangle. Exhale, single leg plank. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, dive bomber. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take knees down to the mat. And then shift yourself forward, coming into a bound dolphin pose. So opposite hand to opposite elbow is how far you want your elbows apart. Interlace the hands, making a little basket. Tuck under the toes, shoulders over the elbows, start to walk the feet in for dolphin pose. You can stay here or start to shift forward. Try and tap the nose to the mat in front of your fists. Exhale, shift it back. Inhale, take it forward. Exhale, back. We're going to do 8 more. Take it at your pace. Rest when you need to. This is a great shoulder strengthener, ab strengthener. Good preparation for bound headstand. Once you've done your 10, take the knees down, take a brief breath in child's pose. And then if you're cooked, you can always stay in child's pose, otherwise we're going to take bound headstand. Exact same setup, come into your dolphin, and then lower the crown of the head to the floor. The backs of the thumbs touch the back of the head. Start to walk the feet in, tuck one heel to the bum and then another. Stay here or slowly with control start to press the feet towards the sky. And once again you can stay here or you can work with drawing the knees in towards the chest, maybe adding a twist. We'll take about 10 breaths. Slowly coming out the way that you came in with control, lowering the toes to the floor. And then sending the hips back to the heels for child's pose. Keeping the left leg extended, thread the right arm underneath the left and thread the needle. Come to rest on the right ear, back of the right arm. And then extend the right arm forward, thread the left arm under, palm up, come to rest on the left ear, back of the left arm. Inhale, extend both arms up. Exhale, start to walk the hands in, coming up to sit. Inversions. Sitting on the heels, gently lifting the front of the pelvis. Inhale, gentle back bend, send the chest to the sky. Exhale, tap the forehead to the mat. Inhale, roll it all the way up. And then exhale, swing your legs off to one side and send the legs out in front of you for Dandasana. Strongly engage through the fronts of the legs. Inhale, sweep the arms up and overhead. See if you can stack the shoulders over the hips and the back of the neck as long as if you're gently leaning up against a wall. Take 5 more breaths. This is an excellent postural pose. One more inhale, and then as you exhale, lengthen, 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 and then start to fold forward, grabbing the feet, shins, wherever your hands land. And then slowly rolling all the way up. Plant hands about forearms distance behind you. Fingers face the bum or slightly out. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, start to lift the hips, sending the toes down towards the floor. Sukhasana. You can always come into reverse tabletop, bending the knees if that's more appropriate for your body. And if it's comfortable in your neck, you can gently release the head, opening the throat. And then exhale, slowly lower the hips. Scoot yourself to the front of your mat with control, roll down onto the spine. Hug the knees in towards you. And then take the hands out to capital T. Take an inhale. Exhale, let the knees fall over to the left as you gently ground down through the right shoulder. You could stay here, or you could shift the left ankle on top of the right knee, using it as an anchor to gently stretch the IT band. Inhale, bring it through center. And then as you exhale, take it to the other side. Gently draw the left shoulder down. Option to stay with the knees stacked, or take that right foot on top of the left knee, gently drawing it to the floor. And then come back through center, bend the knees, grab through the outside edges of the feet, coming into happy baby pose. Letting the lower back be wide on the mat as you draw the knees to the outer sides of the rib cage. And then draw both the knees into the chest, draw the nose up to the knees, give the body one final full squeeze. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, release to your Shavasana. Palms face up towards the sky, take up space. And take one more breath in through the nose, hold it at the top. And then let it go through the mouth. Feeling your body heavy and supported on the mat. I encourage you to stay here, being an observer of your thoughts and the changes in your body without judgment and without attachment. Stay as you go forward. May you have strength in your thoughts, conviction in your words, and kindness in your heart. Namaste.